session of Class 9 CBSE Chemistry series. In the last class, we have discussed what is matter and its classification, right? The matter, as you all know, the matter has particles in it. It contains particles, right? Well, in the ancient times, people were believed that matter has 5 basic elements, which are earth, air, water, sky, and fire. But now, we all know that even the water and air can be again subdivided into simple particles. But now, matter can be classified into solid, liquid, and gaseous form according to their appearance, physical appearance. In this chapter, we will be discussing about matter and its physical appearance or physical forms. But before that, we will be looking some of the points or some of the characteristics of particles of matter. Well, we have the first point. The first point would be particles are smaller. Particles are smaller. Particles are smaller. Here, it means that the matter contains so many small particles. Let's consider an example. Take a test tube. Full of water. Okay. And it has water. Okay. Now add potassium permanganate crystal. That is the KMnO4. Potassium permanganate crystals, which is known as the KMnO4. So this potassium permanganate, it is really pink in color. Okay. So we have taken a test tube and we have this much level water, and you just add the KMnO4 towards it. A piece of KMnO4 or a crystal of KMnO4 into it. Okay. So this, when we add this KMnO4 in the test tube, the water in the test tube changes its color. And it changed the color to pink. The water becomes pink in color. So here we have the pink in color. We have added potassium permanganate, that is the KMnO4, into it. And the water, after a while when we observe it, the color of the water change into pink. So, I am rubbing this. So guys, we have put the KMnO4, suppose here, we have reached here. So, question has been developed in your mind, right? That is, the portion or the area where we have put the KMnO4 should be in pink color and the balance should be in white, right? But why is it, why the full water is becoming pink in color? The reason is, this small piece of crystal, KMnO4, contains thousands of small particles. That is the reason why the whole water turns pink. That means if we are putting this KMnO4 in the test tube, it splits or it breaks and it spread in the whole water and it changed into pink. That is the reason it changes or it turns into pink. So that is which I am convincing you is that particles are smaller. This example shows particles are smaller. Now, the next point is empty spaces are between the particles. 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 So let me show you an example. Take a tub. Then add water to it. So we have water, this much level of water, and we are just putting a chalk into it. Okay? A chalk into it. So here we have the chalk, and we have put the chalk in it. We have dipped the chalk, and now keep it there for a while and observe it. After a while, when you take this out, did it change in size? Did it become big or did it become small? No, nothing happened to the chalk. What happened to the chalk? It became wet, right? So here it says that the chalk we have dipped in it, this chalk, it has many empty spaces in it, so that the water has get into that spaces. That is why it did not become big or it did not become small. So that is the reason why the chalk didn't become big. It has empty spaces in it. So it says that empty spaces are between the particles. Or even you can use another example. Take a tub full of water. We have this much level of water. Now we are adding the sugar in it. We are adding the sugar. Well, after adding the sugar, stir it well as much as you can. Then observe it. Did the water level rises? Did the water level rises to this much level or did it increase? No, never. Why so? Because the water has many empty spaces in it. Water molecules contain empty spaces in it, so that the sugar gets into that empty spaces and sugar cannot be found and the water will not be increased. That is the reason why whenever we put the sugar in water, the water level will not increase and the sugar will be dissolving. The sugar cannot be found. So the second point is empty spaces are between the particles. Now the next point is, we have the next point, that is particles randomly move in water. Particles randomly move in water. Particles randomly move in water. So let us consider an example. Take a cup of water. Now add pollen grains in it. Pollen grains. They are very light, so that when we put this pollen grains in it, it moves in zigzag motion. It comes here, it goes here. It moves in zigzag motion like this. This is known as zigzag motion. And it is said that particles randomly move in water. So this is an example for that, and this motion is known as this zigzag motion, right? Zigzag motion is known as the Brownian motion. Brownian motion. And this motion was proposed by, or this motion was found by Robert Brown. Who? Robert Brown. So, particles randomly move in water whenever we put a pollen grain, or you can use many other things which are lighter, particles which are lighter. Whenever we put this pollen grains in it, it moves zigzag in water. This zigzag motion is known as Brownian motion, and it is found by Robert Brown. Now, the fourth point is particles attract each other. Particles of matter attract each other. Matter attracts each other. So particles of matter attract each other. Now, this attraction of matter, there is two types of attraction known as cohesive and adhesive. There are two types of attraction known as cohesive, force of attraction, and adhesive, force of attraction. So we have cohesive and adhesive. What do you mean by the term cohesive here? Here, cohesive means attraction of particles between same substance. Attractions of particle between same substance. Attraction of particles between same substance. Attraction of particles between same substance. And what do you mean by adhesive force? Just opposites, that is attraction of particles between different substances known as adhesive force. Hope you understood this. Now, this is about particles of matter attract each other. It has two types of force, that is the cohesive and adhesive. And cohesive means attraction between same substance, and adhesive means attraction between different substances. Hope you understood this topic. Let us revise their characteristics once again. Particles are smaller. I have said the examples whenever we put the potassium permanganate crystal in it. It will change pinky in color. We have discussed why is it so and everything about it. So particles are smaller. Empty spaces are between the particles. That also we have discussed whenever we put a sugar or whenever we put a chalk in it. We have discussed what happened towards it. Right. Next we have the third point, that is particles randomly move in water. So that the zigzag motion, that is known as the Brownian motion, and this motion was proposed, or this motion was founded by Robert Brown. And the last point is that particles of matter attract each other. So there are two types of attraction, cohesive force and adhesive force. Cohesive force means attraction of particles between same substance, and adhesive force means attraction of particles between different substance. Hope you understood this topic and enjoyed this video. This is Nanda signing off. Thank you and have a very good day.